Alrighty then, good afternoon all you fantastic people. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with a bit of a stream announcement. As I've mentioned many times before, with the release of the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress just around the corner here, pretty much a week away, I figured I would send this out in advance to give you kind of an idea of what's going to be going down. So, whether I pick up the game on the day of, or maybe if I'm lucky enough and get access to it early, we'll see what happens. I'm not holding my breath one way or the other, but regardless, on stream day, on Tuesday or maybe before, no matter what, Tuesday is definitely the big day for me. I will be live all day, or as much as all day as I can be, with the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress, where we will be bringing back a classic mega fort of mine, the inverted pyramid fort. This monstrosity, which is obviously not this image, but it's a good enough diagram of the insanity of this fort, is going to be a 10-floor beast, where the top floor at the moment is calculated to be, and I've already come up with pretty much the complete design for this fort. It's going to have 164 plain rooms, 16 nobles rooms, a royal chamber, a throne room, and a whole bunch of other things. The top floor alone, which is going to be the home of the nobles, the royalty, as well as the guilds and temples and libraries and such like that, is clocking in at 6,724 blocks. The entirety of the pyramid as is right now, without including the kind of aquifer elevator, which I'll be, because part of this pyramid will also be filled with water, and there will be a waterfall system in place for the entryway as well. But part of the... sorry, where goes my brain for a second there? Excluding that section of the pyramid, the rough total of blocks required to build this monstrosity is nearing 20,000. It's 19,668 blocks right now just for the floors as is. And that's not including any beds or any other furniture and so on there. So this thing is going to be massive. And it is not... Obviously, considering it has that many blocks, I'm going to have a much larger embark area just to be able to have the material to make this beast. And that being said there as well, we are going to have to... there goes my brain again, failing me. Joy. As always. Typical Silver Derps. Each of these floors will not be built like, the lower floors first, and then the next floor, and then the next floor. All of these floors will be simultaneously getting built at the same time. Of course, the lower floors will get completed first, simply because they are going to require less blocks. And that will also get my waterfall system in place early on. But all the floors have different sections and different... industries that are going to need to be built relatively early, such as the housing, which is a much higher floor level. So those are going to be built, at the same time. Oh, God. Pardon me. To ensure that there's a nice flow to that and we actually get everything, all of what we need built as soon as possible. Because this is something that is made above ground, however, and is made out of bricks, this is going to take an insane amount of dwarf labor to build. This is going to be the, monstrosity for the ages, per se. So this sucker is going to... I'm basically going to be embarking with mostly dwarves built to just mine and build blocks. That is going to be the majority of my embark, and there'll be the regular kind of grower cook is going to be one major guy just by himself, and then probably my typical... I'm not going to bother bringing a doctor. I'm not going to bring a hunter. We're going to embark with my typical leader, which will be... there goes my brain again. I swear, this is just... I've been working too hard getting this design all morning here. I spent the last... probably 5 or 6 hours getting this design together, so my brain, pardon me for my brain failing me right now, but yes, regardless, we will have a initial embark set up specifically to focus on just producing these blocks and placing them, and we will be keeping the majority. We won't. We will try to keep any workshops, anything, any living quarters inside the fort itself. We're gonna try not to build outside of the fort as much as possible, with the exception of the farms, which will be in the lower chamber for the fort. But everything will be in the pyramid, and the surrounding kind of wall around the pyramid will be where all of the animals and such are kept, assuming we have much of an area, because I am, to the theme of this pyramid, planning on doing this. I'm hoping to have it on a savanna, like a desert savanna, essentially, as deserty as I can get it, on the coast. So trees are going to be an issue. We're going to have to dig down into the caves. We might have to put all of our animals in the caves to keep them eating, basically. The cave water is going to have to be pulled up out of the cave and put into the pyramid itself, where it'll be used to feed wells in the hospital and the tavern. We might eventually have a great hall at the very top floor, although right now I'm kind of assuming that everyone's just going to hang out in the tavern, dwarves being dwarves. So that's essentially where most of our tables and such are going to be. Although I may have to expand that eventually, because it's going to be crowded as hell. But we're going to see what happens. So regardless, if anybody wants to get a dwarf named after them, feel free to drop it in the comments down below. So the first 10 dwarves that are going in, obviously I'll be taking the leader as always, and we will see how things go from there. So if you want to claim one, comment it there, and I will get you added in on stream day. And I will hopefully see you there, where I will, again, hopefully be streaming live on both YouTube and Twitch, which I'm assuming it should be on the main YouTube page. We'll see how it goes. I will try to schedule the start time, and again, if I do get lucky to get it early in some fashion, and I'm shifting times back a day or two, I will let you guys know ahead of time through Twitter and everything else. But that being said, the main stream day will still be release day, as quite literally I booked that day off work. So so that is my one day to go absolutely crazy with the game and just put a 6 to 8 hour stream in, basically. I'm really planning to go crazy with that one. But again, regardless, I will see you all there, and we'll see how things go. Till then, strike the earth. Dragon out.